Hi guys, Moses Lugemi here, reading an excerpt from the book Worshipping Together or Worship Together by Josh Davis and Nikki Lerner. By the way, congratulations. Anyway, I'm going to read an excerpt. I chose chapter 3, Worshipping Communities or Worship Experiences. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody who's really frustrated with the worship ministries today, and just he went on about just the disconnect between what is on the stage and what is happening in life. And he essentially said that he's tired of being fed what to say to God, and he really wants something that comes from himself, from within. And he exposed the problem today in that and which is actually, I believe, a huge obstacle to not just multicultural worship, but worship in general, is that the church is obsessed with creating worship experiences without actually developing disciples who are worshipers. And Josh and Nikki in their book kind of deal with that, and I love it. Understanding and embracing the development of worshiping communities is actually, I believe, a critical component of the future of worship and really developing multicultural worship. Now I could go on and talk about how what this means and why it's very important, but the book does a much better job. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read chapter 3, Worshiping Communities or Worship Experiences. A few years ago, our friend Jai Woo Kim, a Korean missionary and cross-cultural leader, posed a thought-provoking question to a group of multicultural worship leaders who had gathered together to seek God. He asked, "Is our goal to facilitate worship experiences or to develop worshiping communities? In other words, is what we do as worship leaders about helping people have moments of engagement with God, or is it about engaging not only with God but also with one another? Is it our aim to structure worship centers that are beautiful and worship services that run smoothly without any glitches? Or is it to allow people to be built together like living stones into a spiritual temple? There's a vast difference between the two. Let's be clear. Worship experiences are not bad. They are indeed good, but they aren't enough. It is too small a goal, too short-sighted a vision to simply desire to facilitate a worship experience. Worship experiences are temporary. Worship communities are eternal. Worship experiences are individual. Worshiping communities are individuals coming together in diversity and unity. Worship experiences are about the worship. Worshiping communities are about more than just the worship. Worship experiences can be controlled. Worshiping communities are shepherded. Worshiping communities have worship experiences, but worship experiences do not necessarily lead to worshiping communities. I'm going to stop right there because of time, but I just wanted to say this. For those of us who are worship leaders, and specifically multicultural worship leaders, um, embracing the call to be builders of worshiping communities and not just worship experiences will position us to be more effective leaders. I mean, it's an excellent filter for what strategies to deploy to better serve those in our sphere of influence. Blessings.